So it's the WHTM podcast.
What happened to music?
What happened to music? So that's the question that we're going to be exploring each and every week. In fact, twice a week. All right. So I'm John Demko.
Cool. I'm Joe Straz.
And I play guitar.
I play saxophone.
We can't all be perfect. I apologize for you playing saxophone. All right. So the question, Joe, why are we doing this podcast?
Well, for me personally, I feel like even though we're both obviously younger guys, I've already done quite a few things and have quite a few stories, which I feel would benefit people.
I should point out in internet years, we're pretty much the oldest people that exist. If you've ever seen Instagram, we're dinosaurs. But anyway, continue.
So, I had a lot of good experiences. I feel like both of us being younger guys, we're in the thick of everything, so we're very much qualified as to what's actually happening, whereas other podcasts may be giving you more of an academic view, I would think.
I just have a feeling that we're going to turn into NPR at any point and just be like, today we're going to listen to Bach, Goldberg variations, which I guess we're attempting not to be just NPR.
Probably not.
So, in terms of why I want to be doing the podcast is, well, I think podcasts are the wave of the future.
Okay.
Just like trains, as Dr. Bob Rollins once said. And, I think I'm usually pretty good at stepping back and looking at things sort of objectively. Is music actually getting worse, or was it always just as bad, and was it always sort of an even
Or is it
split?
even getting better?
I somehow doubt that's the case, but I'm getting old. So what kind of topics are we going to be talking about on this podcast?
Let's see. First up, we have a number of topics that are going to come out the first week. We're going to talk about the record revival at length, I believe, for a long period of time. We're going to talk about social media with music in terms of likes versus dislikes, which is very relevant to us, surprisingly. Going to college for music. We both went to the same school for music. So what are the advantages, disadvantages we have on the other side of that?
So basically what you're saying is if you're a musician, you play music, you enjoy music, or you enjoy it at a real high level, like this is, I guess, kind of your podcast, or maybe not. Click the subscribe button.
Like, subscribe, comment, I believe is the term.
Like, subscribe, comment, yeah. We're going to be doing a release schedule of Monday and Thursday. And that should be consistent. We're going to shoot every other week, so you're going to see me wearing this Los Pollos Hermanos shirt for the next probably 10 episodes. And people are going to wonder why I don't change my shirt. But that kind of allows us to do our schedule. And we're on a bunch of platforms, because I guess when you podcast, you got to be on a bunch of platforms.
So what are some of those platforms?
We have a Facebook page, which
It's the main one.
That's where the old people are.
Yeah.
Mostly we're going to be sort of posted on YouTube with sort of the mini episodes. We do have a SoundCloud.
Yep.
Theoretically, we'll get on iTunes at some point. I'll have to Google search that, or maybe you'll do that. And we will have an Instagram.
Okay.
I made an Instagram.
Oh, we have a Twitter too, speaking of things that I don't use.
I'm just going to say Twitter's worthless for me. I have not bragging, but like 400 followers, and like if I'm like, oh, here's something that's like I just did, it's like 0 likes. I don't think anyone actually uses Twitter unless they're
I don't use Twitter.
Unless they're really into Twitter. I feel like everyone who I have is just a bunch of other guitarists, and like, yeah, I guess we'll do the mutual follow thing. But we are on Twitter if that's what you dig. So so it's going to be a hashtag or a sharp symbol. I can't tell which one. WHTM podcast. So do you have any other talking points before we start these actual topics instead of just talking about what we're doing?
Well, one more key point. We are both elementary music teachers currently. I work at a charter school. John works at a public school. Because of that, we are going to have to be careful about things we say in terms of language.
So you're saying we can't do the angry video game nerd thing?
No, we cannot.
Well, that's true.
So it's not that we don't have a good potty mouth every now and then, but for the sake of professionalism, we do have to keep that rated PG-13 tops. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'll watch like a lot of like video game reviewers that are like doing the angry video game nerd thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, if you're gonna copy somebody, you should have copied him like 7 years ago, not just like I don't know. People like it, but yeah. So yeah, we both like our jobs, and we'd like to keep our jobs. And I'd like to work at my school for the next 30 years and retire. So that's
That's a goal.
my game plan. I'm living the dream.